One of the most intimidating and scary things you can go through across a lifetime is meeting new people. And it's funny because we are surrounded by different ways to meet people between social media and online forums and websites like meetup.com entirely designed for us to go and meet people, which is a great website, by the way. I highly recommend you check that out. It still eats at us, and I firmly believe that one of the reasons that it eats at us is because we don't accept ourselves. We find that there is always some flaw with me. There's got to be something wrong. Here's the reason these people won't accept me. Here's the reason these people won't like me. And we basically turn ourselves off of the idea of meeting new people because of these self-perceived flaws. And most of the time, they're things that only we notice. I think that's perhaps been the most helpful realization for me across the course of my life when I'm trying to meet new friends, either to just be friends with, platonically, and meeting someone who's romantic, where maybe there will be intimacy and sex and romance involved. This video is about meeting people for the purposes of dating, finding a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whatever you may be attracted to. The number one best way that you can meet people platonically or romantically is by living your life. By that, I mean living your life outside of your bedroom, outside of your consistent comfort zone. So let's paint the picture here. What I want you to do is to go somewhere, to a place, maybe it's the gym, maybe it's a cooking class, just something you're interested in that is not solo and too comfortable. So let's take a common example here. Let's say that you want to go and improve your fitness, your health. This is an example I use a lot because I feel like it's a really common, relatable problem that most people on Earth have had to deal with at one point or another. So you're dealing with your fitness, you are going to the gym, you're eating a little healthier, and you've decided, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week, every week, at the same days and at the same times. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, do me a favor, subscribe and hit like. That's incredibly helpful for this channel, and thank you so much for considering that. If you do this, you are bound to find people who are going at the same days and the same times, just like you are. Now, let's fast forward this example a few weeks. You walk in, you start to meet these people, they're familiar faces, so you give them a little nod. Hey, how's it going? You go about your day, you go to the treadmill or whatever it is. A few weeks later, that nod transforms. It grows into something a bit more intimate. Maybe it's a small conversation. Maybe it's, hey, how's your day going? Hope everything's well. A few weeks, a few months later, hey, what are you doing later? Do you want to go out for lunch? It buds into a friendship and it grows organically. Now, these days, we're so used to having everything right when we want it. With the rise of dating apps, which largely treat dating as though it is fast food. I can just go and swipe until I find something I like, and it's as simple as that. But the problem is that dating apps are equivalent to romantic fast food. And if you eat too much fast food, don't be surprised when your stomach hurts. The reality is that using dating apps as the sole form of finding someone romantic to date is that there is a different set of behaviors that may be seen as acceptable on a dating app that we don't bring into our everyday life. And I'm going to make a separate video later on regarding dating apps and really what I think of them and why I think that way, and that will be a bit more well-formed. But it is my belief that using dating apps as the sole way to meet romantic options is going to get you into more trouble and more heartache than it's worth. Think about when you were in high school. You would meet people every day, the same people. You likely had the same classes, you had the same struggles, the same objectives and goals, and you were put in a situation where you could organically grow with them and get to know them. This was achieved by consistent, accidental contact. And it's something I talk about in a video that I'm putting on the other YouTube channel, I'll link below, where we talk about how to make friends. Largely, these will be pretty much the same video because this is such a relatable topic that we all go through at one point or another. We think of dating these days as this or that. You are my friend or you are nothing. When back in high school, you primarily dated your friends. You met someone, you got to know them a little bit, Maybe you developed a crush on them, but you, at a very basic level, knew who they were. And that created a healthy, organic path to dating, as opposed to meeting on a dating app and judging them solely on if they're hot enough, which obviously has its own problems. So, meeting people to go on dates with is as simple as involving yourself in your own life. Whatever that looks like for you is up to you. Maybe the gym isn't the way to go for you. Maybe it's going to a Dungeons and Dragons convention, or something that you can do on a regular basis. Maybe it's joining a meetup group for hiking, or that cooking class I mentioned earlier. The reality is, being able to go out, meet new people, have new experiences, and actually participate in your life rather than passively observing it from your bedroom or from a screen. This is how you get better and better and better and conquer those fears that have you self-paralyze. Maybe you're listening to this video and thinking to yourself, well, I'm already pretty outgoing, so what do I do then? If you're already pretty outgoing, it's likely that you've developed a form of comfort with being outgoing, or a comfort in how and where you are outgoing. But the whole point of this video is that in order to meet these new people, it's about breaking out of your comfort zone. It's about going to places where you do not have familiarity or mastery, and getting to know new people by being interested in who they are. Because that's one of the best and oldest ways to make friends, is consistent accidental contact plus being interested rather than interesting. People like talking about themselves. People like when other people take an interest in them. It's human. So you being able to go out, meet new people, try new things, and break out of a comfort zone that you've probably been living in for months, if not years, is one of the best and healthiest ways to get to know someone to the point where they want to date you. I realize that there's going to be a lot of questions about very specific tactics. What do I do? What do I say? What is the right thing to say to that woman over there that will make her want to date me? When in reality, those are the wrong types of questions to be asking. What's really important is that you're able to just show up. Say, hi, my name is Rory. My name is John. My name is Ashley, whatever your name might be, and just begin getting to know the person. Because organically, that's really the key word I would have you guys focus on for this whole video. Organically, it will grow. Organically, it will get better and easier and more comfortable. But at first, yeah, it's going to scare the shit out of you. It should. Doing new things is scary. But that's what's so important about this. I'm asking you to do something that scares you, because overcoming these different fears is a part of self-growth. And self-growth is supposed to be uncomfortable to some degree. That's why we call it growing pains. The reality is that you might get rejected a few times. That's probably going to happen. But once you're no longer afraid of being rejected, it has no power over you. And the reality is that on the other side of a rejection, it's no big deal. Though we may work it up to seem like a big deal. This is why it's so important during this time to also do the other personal work. Set some meaningful goals that really matter to you, and as you grow and become better and stronger, you're building the infrastructure for a happy life. This could be exercising regularly, eating healthier, talking to your therapist on a regular basis, going out with new friends, trying one new food a week. These types of goals that move us forward and break us out of the comfort zone, which ultimately is what dooms us, even though it feels comfortable. It's the ultimate irony. We wish to create a new comfort zone, and yet if we dwell in it for too long, we become incredibly unhappy. So, that's my video on dating. In the future, I will release more specific ideas of what to do in regards to specific things to say, but I would ask you to try and break out of that mentality, because there is no one-size-fits-all. What person A likes and what works with person A, person B might totally reject. That's why it's harmful to begin thinking of this as a grouping, right? All women like this, or all men like this, or all of this gender like that, etc. So I hope this video was helpful. And if you need support, we have a free community on Discord. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Discord is just a messaging service. It's totally free. And we have a few thousand people from our community on there that just log on and help each other through a breakup or meeting new people or getting a perspective from someone else. And I highly encourage you to join the Discord. Also, I have a live phone number that you can call in during Twitch streams. I stream on Twitch every Sunday, Monday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Just visit twitch.tv/HiRory, and you can call in and talk to me directly. So once again, that's twitch.tv/HiRory. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments below what you thought, and if you have any ideas as to how to make dating easier and how to meet new people. I appreciate your support as always. Thank you again for liking and subscribing. I'll talk to you all in the next video.